And if it's not directly linked to what your parents put in place or what they did not put in place, then you can't even really say that. What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are not new. But if you are new, just know my name is B Octavia. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. In today's video, I wanted to talk about something that has been a topic of discussion for a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life, but it is a lot of males speaking on this, and their point of view is such. Now, the topic that I'm speaking on is the two-parent household, right? Especially in my comments, it has been a topic of discussion that, you know, a child having a two-parent household is the best option, or, you know, gives the child the best opportunity for success. And that may be true for some people. Maybe the men in my comments that were speaking on this and agreeing with each other, maybe they grew up in a two-parent household and everything was good, right? But I do want people to realize that, you know, having a single parent sometimes is better than a two-parent household. B Octavia, why do you say that? Because I come from a two-parent household, and I really wish I didn't. Even when I was a child, I wish they just would have split up. You know what I'm saying? You go your way, you go your way. Now, of course, I am talking about my own personal experience, but at the same time, I just don't like when people say things and make it a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, it's a fact that children that come from a two-parent household become successful. I don't feel like that. You know, you could have both parents in a household. You could have both parents doing something productive, such as working or whatever the case is, right? And it's still not equal out to that child being successful or that child being happy with their environment. You know, I would say that it really does depend on the relationship of the mom and the dad, you know. And then when I say that, you know, people start to throw in different factors. Well, of course they have to be 100% healthy, or of course they have to be 100% productive. But in today's time, in times that I wasn't born, all that's not reality. You know, that's not reality. And coming from a city such as DC, you will understand what I'm saying when, you know, it's not always something that's healthy. You know, this parent always works, and you might can look up to that in some type of way. But this parent does not. It's like that with a lot of people. So to sit up and say children who come from a two-parent household, they have a better chance at success, you will have to make a lot of different factors to make that make sense, instead of the statement just being true. Just like understanding a person, you got to understand a relationship as well. You know, it's not all good times in a relationship. It's not a lot of relationships in the urban community that's not toxic. And what does that do? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if you saying it like it forces them to be successful or want to be successful, again, you're going to have to say because their parents were so good, or because their parents were so bad, or because their parents were so neglectful, or because they was good all the time. Like, you gonna have to say exactly why that success was, you know, what was the reason for that. Because when you look at me and I tell you that I come from a two-parent household, you know, you may think, oh, she had it real good. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was good. It still ain't good, you know. And my motivation to get out of here is everything that I'm going through right now. It's all of the frustrations from the past and right now that's just boiling over. I'm pushing that all into what I'm doing. You know, you're going to have to really be specific when you say, you know, children are going to be successful when they come from a two-parent household. It doesn't always work out like that. Even if the parents was good the whole time, they ain't fight, they ain't argue, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if. And I guess I take that personal because, you know, success comes for a lot of people that don't have two-parent households. Success comes for some people who do have two-parent households, but when it's no telling when that success is going to come, what that success is going to come from. And if it's not directly linked to what your parents put in place or what they did not put in place, then you can't even really say that. If it's a fact, then you don't have to put any specific qualifications or terms and conditions under it. But that's not a fact, you know. It's people that became serial killers and rapists and everything like this who had two parents in a household, you know. Or it could go the other way. It's all dependent on that child. People say children are less likely to survive and to be successful if they haven't had a father figure or their father in their life. I don't agree with that, you know. I don't agree with that either. I do feel like young men do need a father figure around. However, I don't think that them not having a father can really define their future. The only person that can define that is you. Don't let nobody tell you that you not growing up with a father in the house makes you less likely to succeed. You know, that's bullshit. Because honestly, you know, once you figure yourself out, you don't need nobody to help you along the way. Once you figure out that nobody can do for you what you can do, you don't need nobody. Having a father in the house does not mean that you have a father. If you acknowledge their presence and they acknowledge yours, that's not all to it. To a relationship of a child and a father, or a child and a mother. Keeping it brief is not really a relationship. You gotta really be specific when you say, you know, having a father in the house or having two parents in a household can define a child's future, define a child's success. You gotta be specific. It's your girl B Octavia. Leave your thoughts and your comments down below, and I will see y'all in my next video.